So you've been sitting at your computer, staring at the screen, trying to figure out what the heck you're supposed to post today. And you've been doing that same thing for the past 365 days, 7 years of your career, and you're still trying to decide what it is that you want to post. Sometimes things go well, sometimes things don't. Sometimes you just want somebody to do it for you. Here are some things that you should do to just take a deep breath and get to posting online without completely losing your joy and sanity. Number one, you got to stop being creative. Everybody gets online and they want to be creative. That's a sound, isn't it? Why has everybody got to be so creative? Anyway, so much better whenever it's on TikTok. Stop trying to be creative. If you see a really neat new type of edit, some sort of new reel, some sort of new carousel post, and you get on your computer and you're trying to create this, but it takes longer than 15 minutes, scrap it. There is nothing that is going to waste your time more than sitting and trying to edit something creative for the sake of creativity. At 2.5 hours is not worth it. You're not going to get an ROI on that piece of content. You're going to be much better off sticking with a standard style, something that you're familiar with and that you've done, and then work your way into some more creative things. But the more consistent you are with the way that you're posting, the easier it's going to be to sit down and say, you know what, this is what I'm thinking. This is how I translate this into a post. Number 2, who did you talk to last? This is my favorite. This is my favorite aha. In any class that I've taught, I did one this morning, and he is a expireds expert, like the king of the FSBO. And what did we talk about? Who is the hero of the story with the for sale by owner? The for sale by owner couldn't sell the house on his own. So in comes Kevin. I don't know. I'm making this name up. So anonymity here. Here comes Kevin. Kevin is going to save the day. He is now the hero of the story. No, wrong. Bad answer. I have never met a single FSBO that ever is okay with somebody else being the hero of the story. The reason why they are selling the house on their own is because they think they can do it. They have the ego of somebody who can list and sell their house on their own. If a real estate agent comes in with a competing ego and says, I can sell your house, you have clearly failed. It's time for me to save the day and undo all of this disaster that you've done. They're probably going to say no to you. I mean, they're probably going to say some other things to you, but that's not safe for this podcast. What you need to do is go in as the guide. You want to try and lift them up. They are the hero of their own story. They do want to sell their house on their own. Now they get to do it with somebody who gets to help them, who gets to support them. I am going to help guide you, but you, my friend, get to make all of the decisions. I'm just here to make sure that your house is put in all of the right places so that you can get it sold faster. You get to sell it faster. So he gets to talk to people every single day about this. His goal was to call, it was like 40 people per day, 20 conversations. That's what it was. 20 conversations per day. And he said approximately 10% actually give him the time of day and it turns into something, which is great. How long was he on the phone with those people? So long. I mean, that was 5 to 10 minute conversations. Some of them might have said some ugly words, but they probably revealed a truth about being an expired or a FSBO that he needed to hear that could very easily be turned into some sort of content online. Same thing with the people who said yes to him. We work so hard to manufacture problems for people. What do I think is the FSBO's greatest problem? When if you're having these conversations every day with for sale by owners, they're telling you their problems on their own. They're very good at telling you what they think their problem is. And it is your job to answer those questions, to be the solution to those problems. You have to look at who you talked to last, record everything, write it down. If you're not an external thinker, I think out loud. There are some people who can't do that. They're better at writing. And so write it down, figure out what it is that they are actually saying, and then talk about it or write about it at every angle that you possibly can. Here's how the conversation went. This is what they said. This is what I think they meant. This is what I thought they were going to say and what surprised me about that conversation. And then you can take those conversations and turn it into content, because I promise you, if one person is saying it, 10 people are feeling it. Next, B-roll plus caption. Easiest way to do it. If you are feeling sick, if it is just not your day, I cannot shoot a video today because I'm not going to get ready. You need to have B-roll. Every time I tell somebody that they need to have B-roll, it's like I think they think that they have to start over completely. Like, oh, well, then I need to wake up tomorrow and be ready to make some B-roll content so that I can pull it all together. I have like 16,000 pictures in my phone, and I think that's grossly underestimating how much I have in my phone. There is not a real estate agent I know that's not walking around taking pictures of things, whether they intend to use it for content or not. I mean, there's like videos of people doing home tours because they're, states away from their buyer, or they are at a house and they see something unique. There was a house with a really lovely water feature the other day, took a picture of it. There was a house plant that had a funny, saying on it. I took a picture of that. There's lots of things that we see throughout our days that we take pictures of. I have more mirror selfies inside of houses than I realize. And I don't think I ever took any of them with the intention of posting them. I would send them to a friend and be like, hey, look at this cute mirror, or guess where I am today? I'm at your listing. But they never made it online. If I were just to get into my phone and search selfie, the number of pictures that I have that could probably be turned into content is astronomical. What I would love for you to do is to go through and find in your phone 10 pictures. Here's 10 things that I can use for content. And the beautiful thing about it is nobody has to know what the context of the picture is in order for you to post it. You can talk about that FSBO that you talked to that morning with the picture of you in the mirror, and it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay. The context might mix match to you in your head. However, to the viewer, they're going to see a really great post from that real estate agent in that mirror selfie that's saying, you, FSBO, are the man, and you can sell that house. And here's how I think you can do it. I can't wait to see you succeed. That's what you should post today. So if you're struggling with what to post, stop trying to be so creative. Pick a format that works for you, that is easy to post. Think about who you talked to last, what their biggest problem was, and try and turn that into this piece of content. And number 3, do not reinvent the wheel. You've already got content on your camera reel. Take a look at it and make it happen. If you are interested in talking through, if you have trouble thinking through, like, how am I supposed to turn this into that? What am I supposed to do with these hot topics? I mean, I'm driving around all the time thinking about hot topics in the industry or things that feel really emotionally good about what's happening inside of, real estate. If you have those thoughts, but you can't figure out how to turn it into content, I can help you. There will be a Calendly link below. We can have a quick 15-minute conversation. We can see if I can help support you like I've helped support other agents. I look forward to having that conversation with you.